Hello!
Good evening! Happy Wednesday to you all. Hope you had a good day. Thanks for joining us this evening for another demo. As promised, we are here. And what are we playing with tonight, Mark?
We are going to be playing with the HEDGEHOG HUGS.
Yay, one of our fabulous new sets, which I'm sure you will have all seen by now.
Yes.
Just going to check who we've got with us. We've got lots of our lovely design team, Leanne, Rox, Eva, and hi Nola, thanks for joining us this evening.
Hello everyone.
So do chat along, ask any questions along the way if you wish to, and let us know what you've been up to today. Have you been creative? Hope so.
Hi Rox.
Rox is up very early again in Australia, you crazy lady. But thank you.
Obviously don't sleep.
No, I don't think so. And,
right.
After the demo tonight, we've got a couple of gorgeous samples that arrived on our doorstep today from Leanne. So look forward to those as well, featuring the hedgehog.
We're going to show them at the end, are we?
Yeah, we'll show those at the end.
Yay.
So, shall we get going?
Yes, shall we show everybody what we're actually going to be playing with? Let's go over to the overhead, and there we go. Okay, so tonight we're going to be using, obviously, the HEDGEHOG HUGS, one of our new stamp sets, which is totally adorable. How cute! I'm going to be using this one, aren't I?
Yes, the cute little curled up one.
Look at his little hands like that. Yeah, and I'm also going to be using some of the leaves and the pile of leaves and the individual leaves and a couple of the sentiments as well.
Nice.
So that'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'm also going to combine this set with the SCRIBBLE stencil, which is very popular because it's obviously a frameless one, so you can do quite a lot with that.
Yep, create your jelly prints with it, or suits lots of things actually, lots of different images that go well with the scribble.
Yes. Yeah, one of my favourites. Right, shall we crack on, shall we?
Yes, indeed.
No time like the present. Oh, Roxa said she wouldn't miss it, no.
Oh,
well
thank
done.
you.
Right, okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, piece of card and obviously the stencil, and I shall get, that's going to roll my sleeves up a second, get my palette knife and some gorgeous texture paste here.
Which texture paste we using tonight, Mark?
This is
the Crafter's Workshop.
Yeah, light and fluffy.
Nice.
I'm running low on other brands. I normally use a Ranger one, but I'm getting low on that, so I'm using this one, which is nice as well because it's very creamy. So I do like this one as well. I know lots of people have got their own particular favourites, but yeah, I'll buy like a few different varieties and then kind of see which one suits my suits what I'm doing. Because some of them are different, aren't they? They're not all the same. They've got different textures and the different feels, and they dry differently. Some of them as well. Sorry, I'm talking about different kinds of texture paste here. I should say about what I'm actually doing. And I'm doing. See, I'm doing it again, aren't I? I'm doing this without my glasses on. Let me just put my glasses on now. Sorry. I wonder why it was looking blurry. Okay, let's go back over that now. Oh, I can see that now, right. So I'm not being too fussy with this. The kind of more kind of random kind of rough look is great as well. It is a lovely smooth texture paste, but you don't have to apply it as such. I'm not being too specific as to where it goes, just as long as it covers most of the stencil. Don't waste that. How are we looking on that? Does that look good?
I'm sure it will.
Helen's saying nothing? Okay.
Waiting for the reveal.
Oh, right, okay. Let me just wipe my hand a second. Right. So if I just peel that off there. There we go. So there. How does that look?
Nice. Very, very nice.
Now that's going to be great. Obviously, I'm thinking, what are we thinking when we got like these swirls? It's like kind of coming on for wind and autumn. Like what am I doing with this, Helen? I'm going to pass it over. Let me just put it on this piece of paper for you.
I don't want to be covered in texture paste.
No, not with that clean.
We shall get that washed right away after the live.
Okay. So now, normally you would let that dry for about 20-25 minutes, but in all good old-fashioned, yes, this one's already dry, so let me put that one to one side.
Okay, do you use that with something else?
Yes, when it's dry. Yes, so this is obviously nice and dry, and it's just perfect for what you want to do. I'm going to put some sprays over the top of that. Let me just cover up my workspace because I don't want to make too much of a mess, and I don't want to cover Helen with sprays either. Do I?
You don't.
No. I don't think you'd be happy, would you? Right, okay, so let's have a look. We'll do that there. I should have thought about this wearing a shirt. With my sleeves, right, okay, what colours I'm going to use today? I've got, what have I got? I've got one of the newish ones, not the newest. This is Salvage Patina. Nice. I've got some oxide sprays, broken china, peacock feathers. What else is that? Oh, Mermaid Lagoon. That's a squeezed lemonade. I like that one. And spice marmalade as well. Oh, and I might throw in a bit one of my favourite ones, which is the white linen Dylusions spray. I love a bit of white that. And also I've got the Perfect Pearls mists. That's one of Helen's favourites, isn't it?
It is indeed.
A little bit of kind of sparkly, shimmeriness to the end product. So let's make a start. So the first kind of colour I'm going to put down. Do you know what colour I was trying to put down first? Actually, I think I'll go with this one because this is the newest one. I do like this one. So a little bit of a spray. That's a nice colour, that, isn't it? I like that.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Okay. We're going for blueies. Oh, broken china. Thinking of sky-ish kind of looks there. I like that one. Right. What else shall I use? Ooh, peacock feathers. I like a bit of peacock feathers as well. Just add bits there. Now, what I want to do, I want to dry it a little bit before I add some more colour to it. Not too much. What's Rox saying now?
Rox says you're like a ninja having one you prepared earlier.
Oh yes.
Fully prepped today, Rox. Fully prepped.
Yes.
Hasn't been quite such a crazy day as yesterday.
Unlike yesterday, I must say.
Eva says these are her favourite colours.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Right. I'm going to also use, see, you wouldn't think this will go. I'm going to use a bit of that as well there.
Nice. Brighten up. Bit of sunshine.
And
hey, Ali's joined us. And Sheila too.
That's okay, Sheila. You're not missing
evening.
anything.
Haven't missed anything much at all. Bit of texture paste through the Scribble stencil, and now we're doing some lovely ink spraying.
Yes. I'm going to add a little bit of orange on there
just for a bit of autumnness.
Yes. Go for the word autumnal. That's one of my favourite words. Let's dry this off a little bit more.
Trudy's here too. Trudy's our YouTube prize winner. Mark took your package of gorgeousness to the post office this afternoon, Trudy.
Is that what I took, was it?
So hopefully you shall have them tomorrow.
Ooh, that'd be good. It went with special sign for delivery, yeah.
Usually
so yes.
pretty quick.
Yes. Yes. Normally we would get our person who works for us to do it, but there isn't anyone. That's us, isn't it? We don't have anybody else. It is all us. Okay, now it's starting to dry a little bit. I want to brighten it up a little bit, and this is where I would normally go in with the white linen, and this what will change the whole effect of it. So I use a little bit of spray there. Got to be careful with this because it's a very potent colour. Right. Okay, let's try that now. Okay. Nice. And you go in with a little bit of water there as well. Let that to run a little bit. Sorry, I'm turning it so you can see it on the camera. See that white running down the actual stencil in the grooves.
Nice, yes. Makes it far more defined, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Brings out the texture.
So I shall dry that a little bit more. It's all about adding layers, isn't it? Layers of colour to give it that kind of depth that you want. And I always find, personally, that if you ever go too overboard and think, oh, all your colours are looking really muddy and a bit too extreme, is go in with that white that white will actually cure a lot of problems. It'll bring it back out. That's what I like. How's that looking so far now?
Gorgeous.
I will have to dry this quite a bit because obviously I'm going to be doing stuff with this. Oh, actually, I'm going to use a little bit more yellow as well. On the bottom there. Has everyone else been creating today? Yes, the white does make it pop. It's a good idea to put a bit of white on. Just dry that off now. And I will go in with this. This is a Perfect Pearls Mists. Now, I'm not actually sure whether they've discontinued this range or have, but there's lots of different brands that we should get a very similar colour, aren't there?
Yes. Something with mica in it to give it a bit of sparkle.
Now, as we're drying this, obviously the vibrancy isn't quite as bright, but that's absolutely fine for what we're doing. Can you see that, everything?
Yep.
Okay.
Just watching all the smoke coming up.
Oh, sorry. You thought we were on fire. No. It's just the colours evaporating. No need to worry, Helen. Now I'm going to add some of that shimmer there. Just a little bit. Now let me just put this to one side, and I just want to lift that up just a touch. Now, you can see that. Shall I zoom in with the camera? Okay, let's zoom in just a touch, and no, camera 2. Up, camera 2. Sorry, everybody, I'm on the wrong camera here. But there we go. Right. So that gives you an idea of the colour that we're getting there with that. I'm just going to roll over with a piece of tissue. Actually, I'll use my good old-fashioned tea towel. Excuse my fingers. We're very zoomed in there. Right, okay. There. How are we looking at that? Do we like that, Helen?
I like it very much.
Okay. So, I think... Do you know what?
It's perfect for a hedgehog.
Do you think so? I'll tell you what I do want to do there. I might just add a little bit more white to the centre. Because I want the hedgehog to stand out a little bit. So just... if you're not happy, always go in a little bit more.
Lola says she's been covered in ink today making a birthday card for her daughter. Uh-oh.
How old? We don't know. She hasn't said yet, has she?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Just lots of ink everywhere.
That's the best, like my hands, best fun to have.
Oh, and Leanne's been painting skirting boards. A little bit different to your usual creations, Leanne. Got to be done though, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah, skirting boards. Oh, we've got to do that. We probably need to do ours again, don't we?
Not just yet.
No?
No.
Okay. Right. I think we're dry enough there now. I shall stop there because we can carry on and on and on. I'm just moving these out of the way. Oh, sorry, Helen. Thank you. And I'll just move this tissue out of the way. So, how does that look, everybody? Is the camera? Yeah, the camera's good, isn't it?
Yep.
There.
Definitely see all the colour and texture.
Okay, great. So, that is our background. Now, what I will do now is I will, because it's actually here, I will stick that to my card ready. I have a pre-done mat, so we'll stick that down now onto there. And then we'll move on to the next part, which is the fun part with the hedgehog.
The stamping.
Yes. It's what it's all about, isn't it? So let me just get my glue out. Oh look, my glue worked first time today, everybody.
It's not as warm though, it's pretty cold. It's definitely feeling like autumn today. Crazy.
Yes.
It's been very cloudy and very cool. Haven't had any rain though, so can't complain.
No, the trees are still green though, aren't they? So
they
haven't changed colour yet.
While for that yet.
When it gets colder. We've just done we just talking about coldness and everything. We had to do all our gas readings, didn't we, today? So
You say all of them, there's one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, all of them, because we have so many different gas things that we've got to check. No, just the one. Right, okay, let's put this on here. Line that up. My head's not in the way, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
Nice and straight now, Mark. Come on.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying.
No pressure.
No. Okay, straight-ish. It's hard to do when you can't look over because your head will be in the camera. Okay, I think we'll stop there with that, and I'll press down. Excuse my hands, everybody. There we go.
Yes, that touch of black on the mat makes it pop even more, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Super duper. I do like that very much.
So that was the nice messy part. Let's go on to something a little bit cleaner. So we'll move this to one side, and I will bring in my stamping platform. And I've already put on there our hedgehog, a little curled up hedgehog. I've put the pile of leaves on and the 2 individual leaves that come in this set. So that's this, and I put this on there and those leaves as well because they're really cool. So that's what I've done with that.
Nice.
Now the colour, oh sorry Helen.
It's okay.
So the colour I'm going to use is, I'm going to use the colour of choice for kind of brown and autumny, is the Acorn from the Versavine Clair range. Gorgeous colour. Let's just ink that up. And oh, I need to get my where did I put? I tidied it up everybody earlier on. Strangely enough.
Get some paper.
Yeah, you'll find some there somewhere.
I've got some paper here.
Okay, so just ink that up. And stamp that down. Oops, a little bit more there. I missed that bit. That's what you get, you see, for rushing.
Too busy looking for your embossing powder at the same time.
Ah, yeah, that's probably it. Okay. That's why we have a stamping platform, everyone. So just go over it again. Oh, look at that. Perfect.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. So we'll take that out from there. Do you know what? Oh, nearly. I don't know, earlier on I had an accident with my magnets. They clanged together and a bit flew off somewhere. So it's somewhere in the building. There we go. Thank you.
So, some embossing powder.
So this is just Ranger Clear embossing powder, or you can use Wow. I've got both. This is the first one I picked up. Tap that off. Thank you, Helen. My glamorous assistant is back again. Not that you weren't glamorous yesterday, of course.
I just didn't do anything.
No, there wasn't a lot to do yesterday, was there? Let's just heat these up. I find it's a nice colour, this brown, isn't it? It's gorgeous.
It is nice. Look at that little face.
So cute, right. So, they're all coloured now. Turn that off. The next thing we want to do is we want to colour the leaves in. We're going to cut these out, but the first thing to do first is colour them in. I'm not going to colour in the hedgehog. I'm going to kind of leave him as he is. Or I might do some blending on after. But I'm definitely going to colour in these with some Distress inks. So the colour of choice I'm going to use to get that kind of autumn leaves look is going to be, we have the Mustard Seed, we have Spice Marmalade, Vintage Photo, and a little bit of Rusty Hinge as well. So those 4 colours will give you that lovely autumn leaves colour.
Nice.
So basically, take your lids off, and I will just go in with my brush and a piece of tissue. Right. Okay, I'll use that piece there. So just going in. Normally, you would wet the card first. So I quickly go over with a little bit of water, and then I'm using my brush straight onto the ink pad, I mean, you can do it different various ways. You don't have to be too careful here, because you're going to cut these out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So this is the first colour that I would lay down onto the card. So I'm going to colour that like so. Next colour I'm bringing in is going to be the spice marmalade. So dab a bit of spice marmalade, and this time I'm going to kind of dab it in places. Again, you're just going to be totally random. You're not going to be too specific as to where it's going. The more kind of random, the more kind of realistic those leaves are going to look. Can everybody see that there?
Coming along nicely, I think.
Okay. Now, the special colour that makes all the difference is the Rusty Hinge. The Rusty Hinge is a fantastic colour. So I'm going in with the Rusty Hinge now. And this is the colour that makes all the difference.
Ooh,
That really brings, nice. That's the colour that brings the real colour of like autumn to you. It's what everybody thinks like autumn leaves will look like. It's got that kind of golden and the browns that go on in there as well. How are we looking with those now? Can everyone see that? Do you see how that looks?
Yep.
Now, finish off just a little bit more darker brown, and you go in with this vintage photo as well. It's a dark brown, but it's also quite a warm brown as well. So that'll just add in that touch of darkness to the leaves in certain areas. I'm trying to look at the monitor and do this at the same time. So now it's good when this dries, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. So I would cut those out.
Fantastic.
Okay, and let me just put these away. I'll probably try and put them on the right places, but they're probably not.
Good idea.
Right, move that to one side, that one there. So once that's dry, cut it out, and you will end up with ta-da-da. So move that to one. See, exactly the same, but I've cut these out. How does that look? Aren't they so cute, these? They look gorgeous, don't they? So I'm gonna have. I obviously stamped it twice. And I thought, well, he needs to have a friend, doesn't he? When he's kind of hibernating, the two of them. So that was my thought there. And just before we went on air, Helen suggested that I colour these in. I give them a bit of a blend in. Didn't you say that?
I thought it would look nice.
Okay. So let's move. Oh, I stamped this sentiment which is in the set as well. I just want to hibernate. So that's a very good one, isn't it? I think a lot of people feel like that. Now I've cut out a lot of leaves. I don't know whether I'll use them all, but we'll give it a go. We'll see now. First thing I want to do though is blend this. So I'm probably going to use my blending tool, and the colour of choice will probably be maybe just a touch of the Rusty Hinge. Let's see that now. Let's see. Don't need much. So just maybe around the edge, just to give him a little bit of shading. How does that look?
Nice.
Again, the stamp is kind of got a lot of shading on it as it is, so you don't really need to add much more to it, do you, Helen?
Nope.
You already know, aren't you? You don't know what to say,
just
do you? You just
watching.
Keep up.
Do like watching people create.
Right. So.
Very therapeutic to watch.
It is therapeutic,
and to
yes.
do, I guess.
So look now.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Like that. Trying not to get it all over my fingers too much. Okay. I'm leaving a little bit of white because I quite like the kind of highlighting.
And a cute white little face.
Yes. I think I quite like that. Once he's a little bit more colour there, maybe just on the edge. This is good because this was only decided minutes ago. So it's not a case of this was planned a long time ago. It was literally minutes. So we'll leave that one there.
Yeah, I do like a bit of colour on them.
Yeah, I think that will go, don't you? Right, we'll do the same on this one. Quite the same. This is going to be on the other side.
Just say hello to a couple of people who's just joined us. We have Sanmar and Amy. Amy's asking what size card it is. Is it a 5.5 by 5.5 fish?
Oh yes, yeah. In inches, this card is probably. That's probably about 5.5 inches. Do I get my ruler out or not? Just under 6. So yeah, call it 5.5. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, it's just 5 3/4 for non-metric people. Yes, we're kind of metric here, and it's strange because everyone's getting confused these days with card sizes as well, which didn't help. Because the European size, the A size, like A4, A5, A6, A7, and all those sizes, was great. It was perfect. There was no confusion at all anywhere. And then the American system decided that they were going to also use the A number for their size cards as well. So that really confuses people.
They're different.
Yes, yeah. They're different size A. So I wish they'd have chosen like a Z or a weird number, but yes. So sometimes it's hard to describe what size card you're using, especially to people that are either in the US. I mean, obviously in Europe we're all like metric and using the A size, but then the US uses an A size, but a different A size. So that's very confusing, I know. Sorry, everyone.
If we just go with centimetres or inches, then you know where you are.
Yeah. Or, yeah. There we go. I read somewhere that the Americans did try and bring in metric, but they didn't succeed. So, but I can see benefits to both points, so... Right,
looking good, the little twin hedgehogs.
Yeah, they're quite cute, aren't they? Really cute. Okay, let's bring in this card again. And now, we're not going to do too much of a crafty yoki tonight. You know, we can maybe decide between us about where things are going to go tonight.
I think we should just go for it, Mark.
Yeah. Don't ask questions, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, just go for it.
Rolling my sleeves up, that means that something serious is going on. Yeah, I agree. Also, C sizes. Ah, yeah. C sizes are the envelope sizes, aren't they? That's what I do believe. Maybe I'm wrong. So I think if I put the sentiment on
in place
first, and then we can go with the rest easily, then, can't we?
Good idea.
Do you think? Right. I'm using. This is in a syringe. This is 3D glue, 3D gel glue.
Pin flare.
Yeah, it's a really cool glue. I do like that. Takes about half an hour to dry, but obviously it's, you know, where you use foam pads, when they're stuck, aren't they? This you can like lift it off and have a play around with it till you get where you want it as well. So I like that. My head's not in the way, is it, Helen?
No.
Okay, so most people would probably measure this now from side to side. So I'm just using my eye. So hopefully that's central-ish.
Nice.
Do like the prickly kind of font used on these
sentiments
in this set.
I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of like...
Very cool.
Yeah. It's those small touches, isn't it, that make the difference. Okay, and whose idea was these words? These words?
I chose the words tonight.
You did?
Just thought they worked well.
Actually for the set I'm talking about.
Oh, for the set?
Yes.
Yes, of course, me.
Yes, who else? So we got... I just want... Hibernate.
I'm the wordy girl.
Oh, wordy girl.
I choose the words, you choose the fonts.
Okay, so I just want to hibernate.
Nice.
Now we're gonna... I think I'm gonna have to go with the hedgehogs next.
Yay.
Because I'm just thinking about where things are going. I know I'm going to use these lovely leaves, these pile of leaves here.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that looks great.
Yeah, we're happy with that. We'll just go with it. Go for it tonight. We're actually only half an hour in, so that's pretty good timing.
With the background you made as well.
Thank you. Okay, so we will stick this one down there at a...
I just love that little face, the little hands, so cute.
And this one, whether to have them slightly higher or lower. I think let's
just go
like
for
that.
it.
Yeah. As they say, you know what your best card is? The next one. So, yeah. You always try and improve upon what you're doing. So, How is that looking? A little bit high, you know, not to have them exactly the same because they look a bit. It looks a bit awkward. Always try and just offset them slightly. It's better on the eye as well. So I'm going to have the leaves somewhere like that, and probably overlap them as well, because you can cut into these piles, so you can have a shorter pile, but you can overlap them as well, which looks great. And that was exactly how they were designed to work. So yeah, they're great. Should we go for that? It's all gone silent. Does that mean that everyone's concentrating on stuff? Is it? On me. There we go.
Amy's asking, will we be getting more coordinating dies eventually?
Oh.
Not sure. We're doing dies for our characters at the moment.
Yep.
They're the priority. So
yeah.
Dies take far longer to get made than the stamps do. So
we won't say anything about new characters at all, will we, Helen?
New characters? What?
We won't say anything about that. What?
Don't know is the answer, Amy. Sorry. These are so easy to cut out, though, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, you can be, you know, you can just do rounding and then you can cut shade in the edge, or you can trim into it if you want to, just give it a bit more spikiness. It's up to you, but it still looks good either way. Especially on a background, you're not going to see it. Right, so I've got some really cool leaves to play with now.
That looks so gorgeous.
So we'll
have to say.
This is where you have some good fun.
It does. Rox is saying it looks like they're snuggled down in a tunnel. It really does, doesn't it? It looks like they found themselves a little cushy hole to hide themselves in.
I would say that I planned it like that, Rox, but I didn't. So this is where you can have fun, where your placement of your leaves are going to be.
We were looking at which stencil to use this morning, and Mark picked out this one, and as soon as he said about the swirling leaves, I thought, yes, that's going to work really well.
Yes. So now I kind of place things, and then always a good idea to place them down and then just go for it. You know, I think that kind of works, doesn't it?
It does. Gorgeous.
And I've got a few spare leaves. Put them into the side. Put them again for another day. You'll be using them again for the next project. I mean, you could actually have a few leaves on him as well, but what, to have some leaves stuck on him? Well, we'll see. I might play with that after.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick these down now, just because, so I know where they're going to go. A little bit of glue. I should use tweezers really, but let's do it by hand. Again, it's nice to mix these leaves up. Again, you can cut into these leaves as well, so you don't have to use the whole piece if you don't want to. I haven't done there, so it's nice to have them kind of swirling around. The only question, let's move that back. The only question I want to know is whether to have the leaf slightly over the sentiment or not. What do you think? What does everyone think?
No time for that, Mark. Especially with the delay.
The crafty
Make a decision.
Okay.
Go with what you think. Your card. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah?
Looks more random, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's what you're always going to go for, is that randomness wherever possible.
These leaves are... Eva says the leaves are absolutely beautiful. I agree. They're fantastic. They look so real.
But the leaves in the some of our other sets look great as well, don't they? The one I did yesterday, that was awesome as well.
Yes, all cut out by hand. Everything's cut out with a craft knife.
Yes. Not... Again, the thing about using sometimes too many dyes, it just makes life more complicated and things more expensive as well. So I'm
definitely adds to the expense.
I'm sometimes conscious of that, especially if as a consumer of products as well. But a lot of the problem with dyes is sometimes that you're going to have a white border around, so you can't cut as close as you really want to. It depends on what the look is. Sometimes I like a white border.
I like it on a character, if to stand out from a busy background.
Yes, and that is great. But sometimes I think it's no. So again, I think we've got I think we're doing well there. I think that's quite good.
I do really like that.
I might go back in later on and
like
decide whether I want to put a leaf on the hedgehog or not, stuck onto his prickles. But that, do you know, let me just zoom in there just a touch so you can get an idea of how that is. I think that's quite nice.
I love it. I think it's my favourite so far with your of what you've made, Mark, with the release. Really do.
Yeah, I mean, you've got that 3-dimension going on there.
And the shine from the embossing, and those leaves do the perfect colour choices, weren't they, for the leaves?
Yes. Again, you know, it's always very hard to get those kind of leaf colours, but I think I cracked it with that combination of colours. Again, it just looks. I think it looks great anyway, and it's nice to have different. That background kind of works with that in coordinate. It coordinates the colour, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure does.
So.
Because I do love blue with rust tones and oranges. So
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it.
Okay. Right. Shall we?
No, we have some samples.
Oh,
remember?
Oh, sorry, Helen. Yes. Yeah. Let's. Right, okay.
So Leanne has been away for the start of our release, but she received the stamps and has been creating up a storm with them. So we thought we'd just show the hedgehog ones tonight, seeing as we're playing with a hedgehog set.
Okay, let's move this one out of the way then.
So again, Leanne's had the same idea of using the two little cute ones together. How beautiful is that?
Background as well. It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous background on that. There's some splatters of ink.
See how different everybody does them?
Leaves on the hedgehog's head. It's very cute.
You know, lots of baby hedgehogs are kind of little white, aren't they? They're all like snowy, like albino.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I love that.
Gorgeous. Lots of dimension there on the leaves.
Oh, let me just. I can raise that up. Just look at the. That shows. That just shows the dimension on there.
Gorgeous, Leanne. Thank you.
She's had lots of fun with that.
She has.
See, and she'd actually put the leaf on top of him. That's great.
It's lovely.
Next one.
And then we have the other hedgehog from the set. I love this.
Whoa.
Teamed up with the new Grunge Flourish stamp.
So if
the edges.
Have we got a Grunge Flourish over there?
We have indeed.
So again, this is a lovely the Hedgehog Hug stamp set. Feeling a bit prickly. Love that. I know what's inside. And then, but look, this is using the amazing Grunge Flourish.
Embossed in white, and it really frames it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really love that.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
Gorgeous combination.
That's good. And the thing about this Grunge Flourish, if I've forgotten to say to people before, is that obviously different sections create different things. See, that could be like a really kind of like grungy look on the edge there, and then you've got more of a kind of flourishy look on there. And it depends on how you use it on your card. It looks totally different, doesn't it?
It does.
It's a gorgeous stamp. It's a good size as well. So, that's my hand. So it's a really good, nice size. A little bit of wood and textures on there as well. That's great.
It's been super popular, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
That's a beautiful card, Leanne. I love it. Love these two together.
Thank you so much.
And then the last one coming in. Absolutely adore this. I think this might be my favourite from the three, although I love them all. We've got the tree coming in there from our Into the Woods set in the background. And the grasses and leaves from the hedgehog set, sending hedgehogs, and some of the little leaves from the autumn leaf stencil there, stenciled onto the background sky. Yeah. But don't you just love that inkiness coming out all over the hedgehog?
That's good. I don't know how did you do that? Is that used Brushos or?
I just think it looks like distressings, probably on the back.
Yeah. And
that's the back right
some
now.
of the leaves are just stamped on. And then some of these ones are raised as well.
Which is great to do that, isn't it? To combine them.
That looks really good, really effective.
The grasses look lovely.
Yes.
Really cool.
And she's also used our stencil as well.
Yes,
the one I used yesterday. Oh, sorry, Helen.
The autumn leaf stencil.
I wasn't listening to you.
You
sorry.
weren't.
Sorry.
Loving those clouds, Leanne, as well. Yeah. Beautiful, gorgeous sample. So thank you for those, and we'll be showing off more of Leanne's when we move on to other sets.
Okay, so we'll bring my finished one back in. They're amazing. I love that. And are we going to go to the front camera now?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say hello to everybody again. I'll take my glasses off now, so I can't see anything otherwise. Okay, and say hello.
Hello.
Back again.
So hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did enjoy watching that. I think it came together really nicely. So get that Scribble stencil if you haven't got it already, because it definitely adds something special, I think.
Yeah, it's good, you know, even if you're just blending through it as well.
Yes.
You don't have to use texture paste, but blending through it, it's a different dimension.
Loads of samples on the website for the Scribble stencil, seeing different ways you can use it as well.
Yes.
So if you've received your stamps already, hope you enjoy playing with them. And don't forget, if you haven't got them already, you can still get them from us, and you can get them from your favourite retailer. Hopefully, in your area, somebody has them.
We did announce the winners yet last night, didn't we?
We did.
Yes,
All
we
the
did.
winners have been announced, so that's that. So I think we'll do another giveaway in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that.
Yes.
And we will be working on streaming directly to Facebook and YouTube simultaneously soon as well. We'll working out the technical stuff for that.
Yeah,
so
there's a couple of there's a bit of software that we have to learn how to use or to integrate into what we're currently using.
Mm-hmm.
So you will be able to obviously watch on both Facebook or YouTube. Facebook obviously is only 720p, which is a little bit more blurrier. It's not as high definition as YouTube, but you know,
good enough.
It gives you a choice as to where you watch, really.
It does indeed.
But, you watch on YouTube if you can.
So we will be back for the third and final live demo tomorrow evening, same time.
Yes.
And then next week we'll be reverting back to I think it'll be 2 lives a week on a Tuesday and a Thursday again, but we'll let you know on that.
What are we going to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow I think we're getting the toadstools out.
Ooh. If you haven't got your toadstools, not many are left, are there?
There's not many left with us, but our stockists do have them as well.
So please do visit our stockists. They probably got more than we have now. So.
Yes, indeed. If you want to find our stockists, you can find them off the shipping page on our website, and you've got a list by country in alphabetical order there for you. So.
And there are some amazing samples, aren't there?
There are loads and loads of amazing samples on the website. Just find the stamp, click on it, and there you go. You've got loads and loads of projects right underneath. Link to blog posts, also just telling you how they were made, and again, loads on Instagram too. So do check it all out, because our design team have been super busy.
Support your stockists, support us. Thank you so much for everything. We can't do this without you.
Yeah. Absolutely. We love that you love what we're doing.
Yes. And we've got some cool stuff coming as well. So
we have.
The more you support us, the more it allows us to bring something else to you.
Yes, indeed.
So
okay, so we shall bid you good night, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your evenings. Hope you can tune in tomorrow evening as well, and do check out all our previous lives and tutorial videos on the YouTube channel if you haven't had a chance to yet.
Yeah, so it's 7:45 in the evening. We haven't had our dinner yet, so we're going to be having that now.
We're going Italian. It's going to be pizza tonight.
Yes. Oh yes, and we'll be running down the stairs. Well, we'll be running to the stairs as quickly as you can. So thanks for your time this evening, and we shall see you tomorrow. Yeah, take care everyone.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.